comparison and income approaches. Help. Documents. Email instructor. CH13 Financial Calculator Introduction. HP12C Calculator. PG5 Financial Function Key N. Notes print. Leave a comment. Financial Function Key N. The N key is used for inputting the number of periods. This is the time factor. Payments can be made annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily. Those are typical, but payments could be made on almost any basis or combination. Payments could be made every 5 years or every 12 days. The key is that the payments have to be made on a regular basis. If they are monthly, for example, they have to be made every month for the term of the loan or investment, cash flow. The more frequent the compounding, the more interest that accrues. If you have money in the bank, the optimum situation is to have daily compounding of interest. End of page. Chapter start. 74%. Help. Documents. Email instructor. CH13 Financial Calculator Introduction. HP12C Calculator. PG6 Financial Function Key I. Notes print. Leave a comment. Financial Function Key I. The I key is used for inputting the interest rate. With the simple problems we have undertaken so far, we have just utilized annual interest paid once at the end of the year. In many financial transactions, such as mortgages, for example, the payments are made monthly, and the interest is applied to the remaining balance on a monthly basis. We need to be careful that the number of periods, N, and the interest rate, I, correspond. If an annual interest rate is 12%, then the monthly interest rate is 1%. We just enter the number that corresponds with the interest rate into the I register. Do not use a percent sign. To enter 8% interest, just press 8I. To enter 6.5% interest, press 6.5I. End of page. Chapter start. 74%. Help. Documents. Email instructor. CH13 Financial Calculator Introduction. HP12C Calculator. PG7 Financial Function Key PV. Notes print. Leave a comment. Financial Function Key PV. PV stands for present value. Remember when we did a problem with putting money in a bank? PV would be our initial investment. It is our starting point when we are doing problems dealing with future value. I invest X dollars. What will it be worth at some point in the future? It is our ending point when we are discounting future values to a current value. How much, in current dollars, is the right to receive a certain amount at some time in the future? End of page. Chapter start. 74%. Help. Documents. Email instructor. CH13 Financial Calculator Introduction. HP12C Calculator. PG8 Financial Function Key PMT. Notes print. Leave a comment. Financial Function Key PMT. PMT is the payment. According to the structure of the financial arrangement, it could be a monthly payment, annual payment, etc. PMT is the dollar amount of the payment. It presumes that the amount of the payment will be a constant amount for each and every payment during the term end. It is possible to have variations on the theme with graduated payments over set intervals. These can also be calculated with the 12C, but it instructor. CH13 Financial Calculator Introduction. HP12C Calculator. PG9 Financial Function Key, FV. Notes print. Leave a comment. Financial Function Key, FV. FV is future value. It is similar to PV in that it indicates a value at some point in time. Obviously, it is at a different point in time subsequent to the present. PV is a fact. We know how much the actual initial investment is or will be. FV is a mathematical projection based on certain assumptions that are made. If it is money in a bank or in a CD, we feel pretty confident concerning the future behavior of the investment. The same goes for a secured mortgage. However, some real estate investments project future value based on assumptions of variable factors, such as rent projections, vacancy factors, operating expenses, and projected appreciation or depreciation over time. They are subjective and subject to considerable variation. As they say, only time will tell. End of page. Chapter start. 74%. Help. Documents. Email instructor. CH13 Financial Calculator Introduction. HP12C Calculator. PG10 Financial Functions, Compounding. Notes print. Leave a comment. Financial Functions, Compounding. Earlier, we discussed compounding of interest. Now let's see how easily we can calculate that with the financial function keys of the HP12C. If I put $1,000 in the bank at 4% interest for 2 years, how much will I have? Follow along with me and make the following keystrokes. F clear FIN. 2N. 4I. 1000 CHSPD. FV. 2 is the number of years entered into N. 4 is the interest rate entered into I. 1000 is the amount invested. Why did we enter CHS before we hit PV? Because it is a payment out. We will explain this procedure further when we discuss cash flows. But basically, in every financial problem, there needs to be at least one negative cash flow and at least one positive cash flow. Remember that the CHS key changes a number to a negative. If you look at the calculator as you are making the entries, you will see that. Go ahead, you can do it again and overwrite the PV register. Enter 1000 and then watch the display as you hit CHS. It will change to minus 1000 in your display. FV is the unknown, that is what we are seeking. In this case, the answer is $1,081.60. End of page. Chapter start. 74%.